Aloha, friends. So I'm having a conversation with my higher self in understanding more about the pre-incarnate self. And so basically I was just at the point of asking about humans that don't have spirits inhabiting them. Meaning, the easiest way to visualize this is a human, although a human being, we're just talking about the avatar, the body, the flesh, the mind. Although it is the most advanced flesh that is in the reality, it's still nowhere near as advanced as is if that body contains a spirit/soul. Alright, and so we are these spirit/souls. And so when we come here to incarnate, there's a lot of stuff that we're doing prior. Decision making. Like parents. You decided which parents. You decided your catalyst. Things you wanted and needed to work on. And that could have to do with balancing karma, because perhaps in the last life you were a very selfish, unconscious type of a person. So you took more than you gave, and you injured more than you restored. And so you will pick a human to inhabit and incarnate into. Now, the way that this process is done, well, part of the way, I'm not acting like I'm speaking as me, the persona. Whereas I told you in the beginning, I was having a discussion with my higher self. My higher self knows exactly, all the stuff, procedures before incarnation. And that's why I'm having the conversation with someone that knows. Alright, so we chose the geographic location. We choose our triggers and activators. For some of you, I am that activator that you decided upon before incarnation to activate things that you wanted to remember. So really what's being activated is your memories. You know that at a certain given times, we know that at certain given times throughout the course of the human life, that we're going to want to remember certain things, and so we place these activators. It could be anything. It could just be an object. It doesn't have to be necessarily a person or whatever, but in the sense with me, I'm a guide, so I've probably been a guide for you in past lives. And so you wanted sort of, if you will, the same teacher, or you wanted someone or something familiar for this incarnation, so that when you activated those memories, you could get the confirmation from someone you were familiar with, someone you trusted, someone you know. So so when we select a human that we're going to incarnate into, we inhabit them in the fetal stage. And what we do is we go in and I'm trying to think of a proper word, but we're basically checking that human life out, mainly the mind. So we're going and we're deciding if we're compatible. That's what we're doing. And by deciding if we're compatible, it has to do with the mind of that human. And so all of this is done delicately. It's all done by free will. You know, we're never forcing our way into a human. All right, so this brought up then the difference in humans that are here. Some humans that are here do not have inhabiting souls that have chosen them to incarnate into for the purpose of a life experience. So we could think of this then as all of human time, from the beginning of humans to the end of humans, in this illusion or in this world. All right, it's all been done. The whole thing has been done. But it's ongoing in the sense that it replays. Let's just say that it loops forever. This play down here, right? It loops forever, and the characters are playing their roles. All right, and so when we as the souls come to inhabit one of these actors in the play of life, then we, by being in that life, direct the course of that life, and it becomes your life, right? But it's different than, let's say, sorry, I got a bee trying to get me. Had the human being gone through the life with no soul inhabiting it. In other words, what I'm trying to show you here is that, and I'm going to fail with human words because we don't have human words for this, but I'm just going to say hollow for the lack of being able to properly say it. But humans, when they're first becoming humans, they have a mind, but they don't have a soul. And they will go through the motions of a life, and that is sort of a blueprint, let's say. That is a blueprint for that life. All right, now throughout the course of this cycling thing called the play on earth, many different people, many different souls potentially will incarnate into that life. Let's just say my life for example's sake. So my human body could have been incarnated by different souls for the sake of advancing soul advancement. Let's just say, let's call it, for the sake of soul advancement. And so that's what's happening right now with this body that I'm saying is my body, or that I've thought of as my body. Me, the soul, has incarnated into this body, into this life, let's say. And now, with its mind cooperating with my consciousness, the two of us will work together and live this life, and I will have soul advancement. It, if you will, meaning the body or the life, will be, let's say a good one, because it could have been a bad one. And a different soul could have incarnated into me. And let's say it was working on fear, and it became too afraid and committed suicide at the age of 19. All right? So we would say that life was bad. But see, the soul that incarnated me at that time was needing to learn about fear and made the mistake of committing suicide, and so therefore did not learn the lesson that it had came here to learn. But you still learn, even in failure you learn. So there's never, ever, ever anything less than perfection happening in life. And it takes us a while to get to the conscious level of understanding that and how that works. But anyway, I find this very fascinating, very fascinating. And I guess this is new to me, this particular remembrance that's happening of of human lives being possible and happening with, let us say, very young human creations that are not yet very advanced. And the way they become advanced is through experiencing lives. And then eventually we, the soul selves, I'll call us, incarnate into these bodies and these minds and borrow these minds and bodies, again, for the soul advancement. Anyway, I'm sure there's more that's to come. I thought, man, I'm going to share this with my peeps, because I know a lot of you are remembering a lot of stuff too. I mean, anyway, love, unity, and light. Until next time, my friends.